Ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, I'm Carbonor. Welcome to my channel. Hope all is warm and well in your world today. Things are okay here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Finishing up the thumbnail, of course, as always. I feel a sneeze coming on. You know, when your nose starts to get that light little tickle and you're just like, yep, yep. I feel there might be a sneeze approaching. Unless my talking about it is going to make it go away. Which sometimes happen. It's like sneezes prefer to operate with sneak attacks. And when you acknowledge that it's coming, it's like, well, I don't want to do it now. I don't want to make you sneeze now, because now you know. I think your body prefers it when you're unprepared, when you don't have a Kleenex or a towel or something to wipe your nose with when you're out in public. Just all of a sudden you're like, achoo! Shit! I just blew snot all over every fucking thing. But maybe that's just my theory. It's possible. It's possible. So we had a good night for Fall Guys Fortnite Friday last night. We had a pretty good night. I got for Fall Guys, I won first place on 2 missions or 2 of the races, and then second place overall once. I didn't get any total victories, but I did win a couple races and a second place overall. And then in Fortnite, I got 2 second places and a total victory. I was pretty pleased with my performance last night. As I said on Fortnite, it's almost like I'm good at that game. It's almost as if playing that game for fucking 2 years. Well, I've actually played it for more like maybe 6. Yeah, I think we're getting to 6 years that I've been playing Fortnite. But 2 years as far as making videos for the channel and streaming it. So playing it at probably a much more regular basis than I did before. It's almost like that if you do something long enough, you get good at it. Who'da thunk? Who'da thunk? I do enjoy that game. It's just mindless fun, you know. Fall Guys and Fortnite, they're both it's just mindless fun. Just mindless fun. All right, let's do the resize here. I mentioned on Fall Guys Fortnite Friday that I did some grinding for the First Descendant. I was working on the swords and getting everybody caught up, you know, because Serp and Jedi reminded me yesterday about the fact that you don't need additional ammo modules on your swords anymore. I was like, oh yeah, and because I remembered the only one I had fixed was the Hypernova. The rest of them still had those, so I tried to fix it. So this one is too big, so let's resize it. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this size is acceptable. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Fucking hell. How about this size? Can you do me this size? Oh, Serp says. That's what she said. But bump. How you doing this morning, man? Did you get some sleep? All right, here we go. Let's see. Is this it? Oh, fuck, it's so close. Okay. Just a hair more. We'll do 1575. And you're like, what are you talking about, 1575? The size of the photo, the thumbnail. There's no green in this picture, which surprises me. There's a shitload of grays. Various shades of gray. There we go. That's the size right there. Bam bam. I made a few thumbnails in the 30 or so minutes before I started the stream. I need to make more. I think that's what I will do today. I think I will do that today. Go through and just make a bunch of thumbnails with people in their different outfits. So I'll just have like a folder full of them. I can just pick and choose. Ho, Serp says, sounds like an image for the ladies with all those shades of gray. Brings about a question. Why are women allowed to read the most disgusting filth on the face of the planet? Why are they permitted to do that and that's okay, well and good? When we all know why they're reading it. They're not reading it for the fantastic story. They're reading it so they can fucking jerk off. That's why women read those books. So why is it okay and acceptable for that to be, but we can't look at porn? Is it because there's nobody else involved? There's just somebody putting words on a piece of paper, and that's what makes the difference? Because it's essentially the same thing as far as like a medium goes. It's just really descriptive porn. I've never understood that double standard, but it's the same thing also, fucking every woman in America is allowed to have some sort of masturbatory aid, and that's okay. You know, they have their Hitachis and their fucking wands and their fucking neck muscle relaxers and massagers and fucking everything in the world, but literally a dude is only supposed to ever use his hand, and really you're not even supposed to do that. I've never understood that one either. It's like, yes, women can feel pleasure anytime they want, for any reason they want, by any kind of device they want. Dudes, we're just supposed to not ever do anything. We're just supposed to only survive by whether or not we can get a girl to have sex with us, and that's it. That you can be proud of, but nothing else. And the women is like, here's a gift basket of all sorts of things to make you fucking come. But dudes, nope, you're not allowed to come. Not permitted. I've never understood that. There is a definite double standard for the way men and women's sexual needs are addressed. Yet, as I've said before, at the same time, women who use OnlyFans, fucking porn stars and prostitutes, we're supposed to treat them like real people, like their jobs are legitimate, their career paths are legitimate, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Yet men aren't supposed to utilize those. Like a man is considered weak or inferior if he follows a girl on OnlyFans, if he watches porn, or if he uses the services of a prostitute. That's supposed to lessen a man, and we're not supposed to do it. It's taboo, and we're disgusting for even thinking about it. So how are those bitches supposed to make money then? Because they're using. If a girl has the OnlyFans, that's her job is OnlyFans, or you're a porn star or you're a prostitute. You are 100% reliant on dudes giving you money. And if it's taboo for dudes to give you money because that makes them disgusting creeps, then how are you supposed to be successful at sex work? You know what I'm saying? That's a double standard, another double standard that they don't even acknowledge exists. But it's like, yeah, I'm not supposed to look at you. But somehow you're still supposed to make money off that. I don't know. I don't know. Never understood. I mean, that's fine if you want to be a girl and you want to have an OnlyFans career. That's or be a porn star. I mean, understand that to the rest of the world, you are a whore, and no amount of explanations or word salads that you're going to spew out is going to change anybody's opinion on you and your career path. That's never going to change. You're going to be a whore, no matter if you talk to men, no matter if you talk to women. That's the bottom line. So, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine, but don't expect me to respect you. That you chose to make money the goddamn easiest way in the fucking world, and it was to take your clothes off. You didn't develop a skill. You didn't develop any kind of hobby that you could turn into something. No, you just said, "Hey, what if I just take my bra off? Will you give me some money if I just take my bra off?" And dudes were like, "Yes." And they're like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess that's just what I'll do until I'm not attractive enough to do it anymore. And by then I hope that I have not just blown the hundreds of thousands of dollars that I'm going to make off of you gentlemen." But the majority of them do just that. I can honestly, Serp says, I mean, if I was a girl, I think everybody says that. I think a lot of dudes say that. But I think if actually put in the position of it, I think a lot of dudes would be like, no, I don't want to be a whore. I mean, if you woke up tomorrow and you were like, you know, because dudes know how dudes are, and dudes know how dudes treat women who take their clothes off. So I think a lot of guys would say that because they look at how much money they make and they're like, God damn, that's easy fucking money. That's so easy. Just put on a little lipstick and take your clothes off. Maybe throw on some stockings to sexy it up a little bit. But largely, that's it. I think a lot of dudes would be like, I'd rather kind of earn this. I'd rather do something to kind of earn this. Because I've said that before. I've been like, fuck yeah, I'd have all this shit. But then you think about it and you're like, would I like to be able to walk down the street without some random dude coming up and saying, "Hey, I jerked off to you this morning"? knowing that every fan that you met at a convention was just probably going to run to the bathroom or their hotel room the second that they fucking shake your hand or hug you or whatever and just jerk the fuck off. I think after a while, anybody with any kind of reasonable respect for themselves would really start to feel absolutely disgusting. And that's probably why most of them run through their money, is because they're trying to buy um, that validation back. You know what I'm saying? They spend ridiculous amounts of money on a giant house and a big nice car and all these fancy fucking clothes and splurging and going out on these holidays with their friends. And I think it's really just to try to disguise the fact, to hide the fact, to obscure the fact that no one looks at them as a human being. That you shaped your entire life around being somebody's jerk off material. You know, but maybe that's just me. I don't know how I got on this tangent. It's a weird tangent to get on. I can honestly say, many years ago, I would support cosplayers. I would buy their prints on occasion. Autographed prints and stuff like that. I've got several from some of my favorites. Um, I've gone to conventions and met a few of them. I've got autographs of some of them tattooed on my arm right now. Because I have a sleeve of autographs. I always wanted a sleeve, a tattoo sleeve, but I could never settle on something that I wanted permanent. And one day I was at a In This Moment Butcher Babies concert, and I had a meet and greet pass to meet In This Moment. They were the main act, and Butcher Babies at the time, after every show, will come out to their merch table to meet people and take pictures. And I was like, fuck it, I got a Sharpie. I'm gonna have them sign my arm, and I'm gonna turn it into a tattoo. And so that's what I started doing with any famous person that I meet. It's like, hey, sign my arm. And then I go get it tattooed and made permanent. I've got 10 currently. But yeah, I supported cosplay in the beginning. And even towards the beginning, when they started making the transition to porn and started using OnlyFans and Patreon and all that stuff. In the beginning, there were a couple of girls that I followed that I was like, yeah, I'll be your member. But then they just kept jacking the prices up further and further and further, and suddenly you were paying $50 a month just to have access to pay more money for the actual picture. So you weren't getting shit for your membership into their Patreon, other than that allowed you to see the deals that they had for their actual content. So you paid $50 straight up right off the bat just to get in the door, and then you've got 250 fucking dollars for this video, and $150 for this 10 picture set, and eventually I was just like, you know what? I can go on about a half a dozen sites right now and get every goddamn thing on your fucking Patreon page for free. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Thanks, though. Don't pirate, kids. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's really bad. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But then I've also been a person who always said that if I had any kind of IP, any kind of character, any kind of fucking thing like that, and I saw any girl using my characters to make money, I would sue the goddamn bejesus out of them. I would absolutely take them for every fucking dime they had. Most companies don't want to do it. I mean, and you could understand in the beginning of cosplay, you know, when cosplay started becoming prominent and these girls, you know, were doing it for free and posting the shit on their Facebook and their MySpace or what the fuck ever pages, you know, that's one thing. But the goddamn minute that you dress up as a character that I created and make $20 a print is the minute I'm going, did we sign a deal that said that you could do that? Because I don't remember signing a deal with you that said that you could use my intellectual property to make money off of. I don't remember that happening. But for some reason, all these companies, they just turn a blind eye to it. And it's almost like they turned a blind eye to it for so long that now they can't do anything about it. But I'd have been the first motherfucker out of the gate going, nope, I want several $1 million in fucking damages immediately. I don't care if it breaks you. I don't give a fuck. You are not making money off of something that I created. End of fucking story. Unless we have a deal. Unless we have a contract. And you give me like, I don't know, 75%. Maybe we'll have a deal then. Because I'm the one who actually created the character. You're just the one who sewed together an outfit to look like it. To make all kinds of money off lonely, desperate dudes. So, yeah. You're going to pay me. Hardcore. But nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever done that. And you would think that some of them would, simply for the fact that it sullies their character. You know what I'm saying? It over-sexualizes the character, possibly even a cartoon character. Or a character that is intended for a very young audience. And you've got half-naked women pretending that that's, you know, that they're this character that make actual, accurate outfits, and that you can Google and find sexed-up versions of children's characters. You know what I'm saying? But everybody just brushes over it sometimes, and it just confuses me. Sometimes I'm just like, why is this allowed? Why has nobody said this might be an issue towards the the image of our character and our company and our creation? But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, I've always said that if I ever had any kind of IP, I would sue the fuck out of them. I'd make it quite clear. Yeah, you can wear my shit. Yeah, you can dress up as one of my characters and go to a convention, and you can take your pictures all fucking day long. But the goddamn minute that you make a single dime off something that is mine, nope. I'm sure a lot of companies are like, well, it's free promotion. It's free promotion. Yeah, but it's not a good promotion. It's not a good promotion. All right, I've already checked the skin contest. 2 things have changed places, but it's like down in the bottom 20, so no need to worry about there. I will check though to see how much longer. We've got little less than 3 days left for the skin contest. I'm fairly certain that the winners are pretty set. Looking like we're going to get pasties and an elf outfit. I still see people posting in the world chat that the pasty outfit is AI, and I don't believe it is. I don't believe that it would still be in the contest if it was, and that we would still be allowed to vote for it if it was. That doesn't make any sense, especially after they reset the voting after the first day because of it. Maybe that's just my, wishful thinking, possibly. I don't know. Oh, sure. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Did I hit? God damn it. Serp says I'm Cat and Blair today. If you wanted, yeah, that's for some reason that sentence got censored on YouTube. I don't know what word that you said in that sentence that would cause it to not show up on YouTube. Catting, maybe? Does catting mean something over there in Europe, perhaps? I don't, yeah, Serp says, what? I said nothing. Yeah, I know. But that sentence popped up on my PlayStation, but it did not pop up. Dogging does. I wonder if, but dogging just showed up on YouTube though. So that doesn't, so they don't count that. But catting. Catalyzing or whatever it was that you said. Apparently that's the bad word that YouTube's like, you can't. It's so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid, the sentences that YouTube will be like, no, you can't say that. It's so stupid. I'll go ahead and add you. Serp says LOL catting, and then he separates all the letters with a space. But I did some work on my swords. I replaced the ammo thing with heat circulation for the Due Manus. It gave it a little bit. I did the shadow. I replaced it with exquisite strike, I want to say. I may be wrong about that, but I think it was exquisite strike. And then for crime and punishment, I replaced it with keen edge, and I realized that I still needed 1 point on quick freezer, so it's almost done. Oh yeah, I know. I've seen Top Gear. Serp says dogging is when you go meet people in a secluded area for adult relationships, usually in a car. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Top Gear, and they more than once would end up in car parks and shit like that, where people were doing that. We don't call it dogging over here. We just call it, like, I think parking. I think basically it's what we call it. Yeah, I picked up a lot of British slang from how many times I've watched that fucking show from just about beginning to end. There was probably like a year and a half where, like, literally all I would do was watch Top Gear. Like I would, and when I ended it, I would just restart it and watch it again. I'm such a massive fan of fucking Jeremy, James, and Richard. Cried like a little girl, like a little fucking girl in the final episode of Top Gear. I was fucking crying so hard. Mm-hmm. Serp said it was a really good show with Clarkson, Hammond, and May. Yeah, it absolutely was. It's not something that can be recreated. They keep trying to recreate it, and they don't understand that it didn't matter what the show was about. It didn't matter that it was about cars. It could have easily been about fucking lawn maintenance. It could have been about fucking, being plumbers. What made that show successful was the chemistry between those three people. That was why people watched that show. They did not watch that show to see these fancy cars and to see these fucking, time tests and all that stuff. They watched it to see the chemistry between those three guys. That was why that show was so popular, and you cannot recreate that. That was just something that just happened. And you can't just force that kind of chemistry onto three random dudes and expect it to continue as popular as it was, because people watched it to see them fuck with each other, to see them call each other idiots, to see them getting fights, to see them, laughing and fucking, the camaraderie. That was why that show was popular. It had nothing to do with cars. Nothing to do with cars. Okay. Here we go. Let's do some stuff. If I can figure out which button I need to hit. I love that show. The Grand Tour was pretty fucking good too, but it had some of the magic, but it was almost like, I don't know. It wasn't Top Gear. I would have happily, and without a fucking doubt, I would still be watching it today. Yeah, Serp said it was okay, but wasn't the same. Yeah. Yeah. I would still be watching it today if they were still producing it. Hands down, no question about it, but...
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying.
It wasn't the same.
Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
That's a specialized Vulcan aircraft. It can fly through void storm. Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down, do it now. Hurry!
I am a big fan of Clarkson's Farm, though. I love that show.
Descendant, we're detecting arcade life signs inside a Vulcan structure.
I love how Jeremy Clarkson has become the voice of the British farmer. Just because he decided to fuck around and he thought he was going to just start a farm. I'm just going to start a farm. And somehow he has become the voice of the downtrodden British farmer. That's fucking amazing. You couldn't hope for a better person to represent you than somebody like Jeremy Clarkson, who has as much power and influence that he has, and just does not give a shit. Of Clarkson's Farm yet? No, I know what it's about, but no, I haven't seen it yet. I don't think it's going to be the final episode. He said as long as they took care of the cancer, he would keep doing the show. So I'm hoping it's not the end. Yeah.
Captain Elias, deploying arcade.
I don't watch that show as soon as it comes out like I would prefer to, because my mom is a huge fan of it, and she likes spending the time with me to watch it. So I kind of try to hold off on watching it until I can see it with her. And I still haven't got their cable situation fucking figured out yet. Because they're, my mom and my sister.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location.
I'm trying to get them to piggyback off of my Wi-Fi, because I have the really good high-speed internet, because you know I do this YouTube shit, and they can't afford their cable bill anymore. So I'm trying to figure out how to fucking get it for them, but it's not as easy as it used to be a few years ago when I was piggybacking off of my sister's signal. The fucking Wi-Fi extenders were a lot less complicated than they are now, and I don't know if that's like intentional. I don't know if the cable companies have done something to try to like limit, you know, your sharing of your Wi-Fi signal or what it is. But it's not as simple as just plugging something in a fucking wall and hooking it up anymore. I tried 2 different devices and could not get either one of them to work with the tower that I have from my cable company. Oh, I didn't mean to restart this. Hang on. I meant to do the other one. So I got to figure out that shit somehow, so that they can have cable again. Okay, now we'll try this again. Wrong button. Wait. That was a wall crasher. Okay, we gotta go do the wall crasher. And then we'll get back to the dailies. But my sister got fired from her job like, I don't know, like towards the end of the year, last year or something like that. She's trying to get on disability, and they're fighting it, and they have reason to fight it. I can't say that they're not you know, in the wrong for trying to fight it, but at the same time, she's kind of fucked if she doesn't get on it. So I'm trying my best to help them out.
Breach creatures multiplying. There must be a colony.
But it's hard to do when, you know, when you're doing everything that you can to survive as it is. Tale as old as time.
landed. Bogus comms traffic is increasing at your location. It looks like Legion of Breach troops visited. Bogus special assault ship identified. Primary tactical objective confirmed. Search and destroy required.
All right. That was quick. Agamemnon. Serp says I like that mission. Yeah, that's. I was literally just thinking that was probably my favorite one of the missions on Axion. Literally just thinking that very same thing. Did you ever watch the first American Top Gear? Because there was 5 seasons of the original American Top Gear, and then they tried to remake it, and it only lasted 1 season. But the original 5 seasons of American Top Gear is really good. They found 3 people who had a kind of a chemistry that Jeremy, James, and Richard had. And for some reason they decided, nah, let's get rid of these guys and get 3 other dudes that have absolutely no fucking chemistry at all. But I recommend you watch it. I think it's on Prime. It's free. Serp says, I don't believe I did. I would recommend watching it. The first season, they try really hard to replicate the basic, format of the British Top Gear. So they have the sit-down interviews. They have the celebrities fucking, running around their course and everything. But then for like the last 3 or 4 seasons, it just becomes like the specials, like the British Top Gear specials, and that's all they did. Their seasons would just be 12 one-hour episodes of them doing some kind of challenge or special, and they stopped even worrying about interviewing celebrities and all that shit, and doing and pretty much stopped like the car tests and shit like that, and it just became predominantly, we're just going to send these 3 guys out to do shit with these cars. Because if I had like one thing about the original Top Gear, like British Top Gear, that I would take out, would be the parts with the celebrities. Sometimes it was interesting, when they would have like the rivalry between like Simon Cowell and the dude from Jamiroquai, JK, and they would have these little rivalries with them about constantly trying to stay at the top of the celebrity ranking. But for the most part, it was just, I don't care about this person. I don't care about this person. Just get back to the guys doing their shit with the cars, please. And that's kind of what American Top Gear did. Serp says, I have Prime. I'll have a look. That's cool. I'll be interested to hear what you have to say about it. Like I say, I would almost start with the second season and, kind of, see if you can. Serp says, I quite like the celebrity leaderboard. Like I said, I did when it was like, when it was people who were competitive and people who, when it was somebody who it seemed like a big deal to them that they actually, it was interesting. But when it was just your random, person, especially as an American, because most of the celebrities in the earlier seasons, Americans didn't know who half those people were. You know what I'm saying? British celebrities. Americans are like, who? What show? I've never heard of that show. That was when I found out Mr. Bean could drive well. Yeah, dude, he's he's a pretty badass driver. But who would have thought that J.K., the lead singer of Jamiroquai, would be as fucking into cars as he was? Or that Simon Cowell would take it as seriously as he did. It's like Simon Cowell had absolutely no reason to even play with something like Top Gear, and it was really important to him. It's not something that you could ever really recreate with America, because precious few celebrities in America would give a rat's fucking ass about going on a car show and getting to the top of the leaderboard. But British people in their cars and American people in their cars are very different. Very different. But then over there in Europe, you guys have like all of the fucking supercars are built over there in Europe. Like, Jaguars and BMWs and fucking Audis and goddamn all that shit. That's all built over there. And we just pretty much have Fords and Chevys. And we don't make supercars over here. You guys roll that shit out all the time. Like you would be hard pressed to ever see a supercar in America. Driving down the streets in America. It's a fucking event to see a Cybertruck in America. You're like, oh shit, there's a fucking Cybertruck. But it seems like over there in your part of the world, you can be driving down the M1 and here goes a Lamborghini or a fucking a Porsche or a fucking Bugatti Veyron. You're not going to see a whole lot of Bugattis over here. All right. Let me switch back here to something else. And we will continue the dailies. Serp says, yeah, McLaren is quite popular here. Oh, yeah. We build our cars over here in America to go really, really fucking fast in a straight line. and you guys build your cars over there to go really, really fucking fast around curvy roads. It's two totally different mindsets.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Serp says, I see a bunch, but I rarely turn my head. Now, if a Dodge Challenger goes past, I do notice, and I like your trucks too. Want paying attention, LOL, I'm still glazed. Oh, yeah, that's so strange to me. You don't know how strange that is to me. For a Challenger to be considered like exotic. It's like, really? And we do like our pickup trucks over here. I'm not a fan of them because I don't like driving a fucking tank. I prefer to have something a little bit more maneuverable. And I mean, anything that you have to climb up into is like, yeah, that's a little bit much for me. Especially when you consider how many of those goddamn monster fucking GM trucks and Ford trucks are driven by tiny little fucking women. It's like, how do your feet even reach the pedals?
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
Oh, you switched, didn't you? Huh. You switched your character. I saw the party got disbanded. That's such a weird thing too. Serp says that's a new thing where it kicks you out. It's so weird that they would do that. So like the only place you're allowed to switch your character without leaving the party is Albion. Is that basically the way it is now? Maybe in Axion Plains. But used to be able to at the end of the mission. Yeah, yeah. They should fix that. I like her. outfit here. Hold on. Let me get a better look at this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Little flight attendant outfit. That's what that looks like. Like she would be bringing you your coffee, tea, or soft drink. I'm going to activate a buff to make this a little quicker. A little quicker. Just let me know when you're ready to roll. Ready? All right. Oh, we missed one. They don't seem to be enjoying the fire and ice combo that we're giving them right now. Hang on, gotta put my cigarette out. Okay. Yeah, they was not liking us on that one. They were not liking us. LOL, nope, says Sir. Therp says, imagine being exposed to extreme heat and extreme cold simultaneously. Can't feel too nice. No, I can't imagine. Half one side of you freezing and the other side melting. One dude. Where you at? Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Serp says he needs to cap. So we'll run to Albion. I think my sword. Oh, sorry. Serp says I could have done it there. My bad. Another one for my sword. Good God. How am I looking on the battle pass, by the way? Let me check that real quick. Okay. Almost got to dismantle. We need some electric. All right. No big deal. One of you. All right. On to the next place. Oh shit, you said 2 seconds. Be right back. Fuck. I'll just wait for you here. Serp says back. Okay. Grabbing a thumbnail. My headphones fell off. Okay, we're back. I leaned too far forward and they just went fall. Restart. Which Transcendent module are you using for your Blair? Classic Chef? Okay. How's my sword looking? 32. Nice. Okay. And I think we just need the void vessel to finish up our dailies.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I bumped you right into the lasers. I'm sorry.
An enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data.
All right, there's our dailies. Let's see what that does for my sword now. 34. So close. Any weapons or descendants you still need? No. I mean, I still need to finish doing the unique abilities for 3 of the guns, but it's not a big deal. And I've got all the descendants. They're all finished and done and everything. But we could do some bastions of immortality if you want. Do a few of those. Yeah, cool. All right. You ready? I assume you're ready. Yes, sir. All right. Here we go.
time. Feel the heat? Feel the heat?
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Feel the heat?
Hell yeah. Oh, another cat for the sword. Almost done. So close. Oh, okay. Serp says you need to get into the yellow bubbles when he goes to the second phase. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. How much time I got on my buff? 20 minutes still. Sweet. Do it again? And then that should put us time for the next wall crasher. Yep. Sweet. Here we go. Here we go. Get the fuck up. Why are you not grabbing that edge? Get the fuck up there. Oh shit. Oh shit! Those yellow spears. That was close. I was like, where are the yellow spears? And then I was like, oh, that's right. They're up on the wall. We fucked him up pretty good that time. I have to say. All right. Let's go crash a wall. Serp says, damn, phone rang and distracted me. LOL. The nerve of some people calling. That's what text messages are for. That's pretty good. Serena? That's a Serena. Yeah, that's Serena. I like that Serena. For reasons.
Signal in the skies nearby.
There we go. Dark in here again. Serp says, not for me, walls are up. That must just be my own little personal glitch, I guess. Oh, it does? Okay, Serp says, no, it happens to me sometimes too. Okay. Well, now I don't feel as special. Because I like the dark, moody atmosphere, to be honest. Oblivion. That's a good name. That's one of my female wrestlers in my original character simulated wrestling federation. Just, throwing that out there. All right. What should we do now? Did I not get any? Fuck you, game. No research. Okay. Alrighty. What should we do now? We got an hour to kill till the next wall crasher. I see there's quite a few people watching at the moment, so I will take this moment to ask you kindly if perhaps if you're enjoying what you're seeing here today, that maybe you could take a second to subscribe. That'd be pretty awesome. I mean, if you're here and you're watching, and you might as well, right? Might as well. Plus, it'd be really helpful because I'm 49 away from 500, which will unlock super chats and memberships. So, anything you guys can do to help out and get us a step closer towards that goal would be really appreciated. Truly. So you wanna? What do you want to do? Oh, you're over there doing stuff. You're doing stuff. Anything, to be honest. All right. Well, hey, we've got a new bounty, don't we? Today. Oh yeah. Deleting trigger mods. Yeah. That's that thing that you keep telling me to do. Serp says you get all of them at the weekend. We can do some of these. Serp said yes. I wasn't going to mention it. I know you were thinking it though. When you said I was deleting trigger mods, like you should be doing. I'm sure in your head you were thinking, like you should be doing. That's funny. You wanna start just well, we can make a run at all of them if you want. We'll just start at the top of the line and just work our way through them. That means I have to switch to Blair. All right. Let me know when you're suited up. All right, here we go. You think we can do it on our boat? Yeah, I think we're all right. I think we're okay. I think we'll be fine. He says right before they get their ass kicked. Serp says, gotta try. That's true. You don't know till you do.
Initiating the bounty tracking operation. Area-wide SCF scan complete. Descendant, first we need to locate any traceable residual energy.
It's kind of like one of my girls' songs.
Initial residual energy secured.
Hell yeah, why not?
Sensing data analysis. Begin tracking next residual energy. Results. The target is close by. Warning! Hostile entities approaching. Please ready for combat. Target acquired. Enemy biodata is a match for bounty information.
I can throw shit too. Look at that. Look at that. Mr. Bad Guy. I can throw stuff too. He's on fire wherever he is, so it should be easy to see.
This is important evidence. Transmitting analysis results.
Just follow the smoke.
The target is close by. It's a trap. Destroy them all.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Descendant, squad level voltage detected. Please eliminate them. Analysis complete. Target location confirmed. Transmitting coordinates to your receipt. Isolation containment zone deployed. Remember to send. Neither you nor the target can escape from the area. biodata. Operation terminated, effective immediately.
Ooh, I got a lot of shit. Damn. That was a good payload that time. All right. Let's move to Albion and switch to our chill people. Holler when you're ready. Cool. All right, here we go.
Initiating the bounty tracking operation. Area-wide SCV scan complete.
Serp says, not
Descendant.
use Dia in
First,
a
we need
minute.
to locate
This
any
could go
traceable
wrong,
residual
LOL.
energy. Initial residual energy secured. Commencing data analysis. Begin tracking next residual energy. Warning! Hostile entities approaching. Please ready for combat. Narrowing down the target's movements. Not far now. It's a trap. Destroy them all.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
Target acquired. Enemy biodata is a match for bounty information.
Oh, you fucker.
I'm begging you, please.
Oh shit, coming. No, I'm not.
Target has escaped. Go after it now.
Take this.
Additional traces identified. We're closing in on the target's location. Descendant, squad level Vulgus detected. Please eliminate them. Trackable residual energy analysis complete. Target location confirmed. Transmitting coordinates to your receiver. Isolation containment zone deployed. Remember, Descendant, neither you nor the target can escape from the area.
Oh, I'm down. Good morning, Jedi. Jedi says, damn, I've missed most of the stream. Oh, shit. Oh, son of a bitch. Fucking shotgun.
Target neutralized. Synchronizing biodata. Operation terminated, effective immediately.
Oh, I got a lot on that one too. Damn. 1.4 billion. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Back to Albion. Switch to our toxics. Close to another one. I like this one. I think we're gonna go with this one. You want to get in on the next couple bounties, Jedi? That's what we're doing right now. We've knocking out the bounties. Blue Hippo. If there's another Ville, if there's another, I'll join. Oh, okay. Sweet. All right. Let me send you an invite. Oh, you're not online yet. Serp said better than a blue waffle. Don't Google that, people. Don't Google blue waffle. Jedi says my HDMI cable is being dumb. Jedi says now I want to Google it. All right, well that's up to you, dude. You've been given warning. Serp says don't. Holler when you guys are ready. Oh, wait, I still need to. There you go. Now holler when you got. We're doing the toxic one, Jedi. So switch to somebody poisonous. And holler when you're ready. I saw a SERP's ready to roll. Ready? All right, here we go.
Initiating the bounty tracking operation. Area-wide SC scan complete. Descendant, first we need to locate any traceable residual energy. It's a trap. Destroy them all.
Oh.
Initial residual energy secured. Commencing data analysis. Begin tracking next residual energy. Target acquired. Enemy biodata is a match for bounty information. Not
Oh,
far
fuck
now.
you.
Descendant, squad level Vulgus detected. Please eliminate them.
Where is it? Oh, it's down here. Shit. I was like, where did everybody go?
Trackable residual energy analysis complete. Target location confirmed. Transmitting coordinates to receive. Warning! Hostile entities approaching. Please ready for combat. Isolation containment zone deployed. Remember, neither you nor the target can escape from the area. Operation terminated, effective immediately.
Goddamn! I got 10 on that one. Jesus. They're being very generous today, at least for me. I don't know how y'all are doing. But they're being incredibly generous to me. 4 billion. What the fuck? I didn't even think to look at mine. Shit. Alright, now we need electric. And Sharon is... Jedi says expected more. Sharon is the best I got. But I don't know if it's enough to even do the mission. 81,580. And she is what? Okay, 82,160. Okay, we're good. I'm good. We're good. Let's do... We're gonna do that outfit. I like this outfit. Jedi says, pretty cool looking Sharon. Thank you, sir. I like her. All right. Here we go. Let's give this a shot. I may die a couple times. I'll just put that warning out there. Just so you know ahead of time. Stay invisible.
Initiating the bounty tracking operation. Area-wide.
Well, I don't have the skill that allows me to do stuff and stay invisible. Or I don't have that transcendent module, unfortunately.
Data analysis. Begin tracking next residual energy. Descendant. Squad level voltage detected. Please eliminate them. This is important evidence. Transmitting analysis results. The target is close by. Biodata is a match for bounty information.
Oh shit. She fucked me up. One shot.
Damn. I need help.
Are you fucking shitting me? Like, as soon as I stood up, she fucking just went, nope, sit back down. Oh shit, shit, fuck. I'm not dead. I was just in mid skill when she threw that shit at me.
Additional traces identified. We're closing in on the target's location. Descendant, squad level Vulgus detected. Please eliminate them.
Damn it.
Requesting help. You should be ashamed of yourself. Thank you, Inez.
Trackable residual energy analysis complete. Target location confirmed. Transmitting coordinates tier C. Isolation containment zone deployed. Remember, neither you nor the target can escape from the area.
No. Make the fucking bullets. Oh my God, we just got into the second stage, Jesus Christ. No! Fuck!
Prince Charming not come and save me. Here it comes.
Target neutralized. Synchronizing biodata. Operation terminated, effective immediately.
My sharing is not strong. Not strong. That's not a bad haul. Not bad. I don't think we have time to do the non tribute one before Wall Crasher. But if you guys want, we can knock it out after Wall Crasher. Just to say we did all 5 of them. If you'd like. Oh, so close to a cat on that one. All right. Yes, please, sir. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
I picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby.
Serp says something is making a horrendous noise in my washing machine. Wonder what I left in my pocket. I hope it survives. Whatever it was. How long do we have? Less than 5 minutes. Where'd Sharp go? Oh, that's where you went.
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you.
Oh, you guys already do this one?
It's up to me.
Jedi says, "Oh, wet skin Haley for the win." That's the one I meant to do. Oh, sorry. Try it again. I'm your father, Jedi says. In a Darth Vader voice, Jedi says. I can picture it now. Haley trying her best to impersonate Darth Vader. Shit. I was trying to get blue stuff.
All is well. Now you must focus.
All right. To Albion we go. Where's Jedi going? And we'll switch to our non-attributes. 2.6 billion. That's not bad, sir. Not bad. I think I'm going to use Luna. I think. Let me see. Does she have enough points? Yeah, okay. Good. Going with Luna. Here we go.
Initiating the bounty tracking operation. Area-wide SCF scan complete. Descendant, first we need to locate any traceable residual energy. Initial residual energy secured. Commencing data analysis. Begin tracking next residual energy. Warning! Hostile entities approaching. Please ready for combat. It's a trap. Destroy them all! Narrowing down the target's movements. Not far now. Target acquired. Enemy biodata is a match for bounty information.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Transmitting analysis results. The target is close by. It's a trap. Destroy them all. Trackable residual energy analysis complete. Target location confirmed. Transmitting coordinates tier to C. Isolation containment zone deployed. Remember to neither you nor the target can escape from the area. Operation terminated, effective immediately.
Pretty good haul on that one too. Yeah, it's been very good to me tonight. Or this morning. Very good. Jedi says, okay, I'm really liking Valby. 500 million. Eh. Alright. To Albion we go. $1.5 billion, says Jedi. Goddamn. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This was an awesome stream. I had a lot of fun. Serp, Jedi, absolutely always a pleasure, gentlemen. Run with you guys anytime. Thank you for the people who were lurking, and I know you were out there. I could see the numbers. I saw them. I saw you. You can't hide from me. Thank you for being here. And for those of you who are watching this as a video later, thank you for making it this far into the video. Jedi says peace. Later, man. You have an awesome day. You have an awesome day. Perhaps if any of you groups of people were entertained by what you saw here today, you could see it maybe clear to just, you know, maybe give me a like, a comment, a share, or a subscribe. The subscribes would be super awesome. Super awesome, as I'm 49 away from the 500 necessary to unlock super chats and memberships. So close. So very close. And anything you could do to push us a little closer to that would be really awesome and highly appreciated. And totally up to you guys. You will find links to my Patreon and my coffee on my YouTube description page. If you saw something here that you think might be worth $1 or $2, that'll be the place to drop it. And it too would be greatly appreciated. While you're at it, check out the rest of the shit on my channel. I've got close to 1,600 videos. Crazy amount of stuff to entertain you, you would not believe. I've got concerts that I've been to. I've got original music that I write the lyrics to and give life through an AI app in the form of a 4-piece all-girl metal band called The Circle. You'll find 10 albums on my channel right now, about 12 songs a piece, about 30 minutes a piece. Not a huge investment of your time to give it a shot. You never know, you may really dig it. It's possible. Stranger things have happened. You can also find the lovely ladies of The Circle every Wednesday night on Wicked Wednesday Night. That is the female division of my original character simulated wrestling federation. The men's division is every Monday for Monday Night Mania. And then I also have a female celebrity federation that's every Tuesday for Tuesday Night Download. And I got more stuff coming in the works. You'll see it when it gets here. That's the way I'm just going to start approaching it now, because I know my timetable and my schedule, and yeah, I'll just say there's more stuff coming. So keep an eye out for that. On top of that, I do daily live streams like you saw right here today. Every morning between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m.-ish, except for Mondays. I got other stuff to do on Mondays, where I play this wonderful game here that we all love so very much, the First Descendant. Sometimes, like you saw today, chat runs with me and we take on some of the harder missions, or sometimes we just go farming for material. Sometimes they're here to give me advice, and sometimes they're here to give me shit, but we have a great time either way, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. So, you know, next time you see us pop up in your feed, don't hesitate to stop by. We've got a really cool community of some really solid dudes that show up on a pretty regular basis, and we just want to talk about the things that we like and play a game that we like, and, you know, who are we hurting? Who are we hurting? And then every Friday between 8 and 11, I have Fall Guys Fortnite Friday, where I play Fall Guys and Fortnite, obviously. It'd be weird if I played something else and called it Fall Guys Fortnite Friday, but, you know, you probably understand that. Much like with this game, I'm totally open to playing with chat, but only if you want a duo, tree, or a squad. No custom matches or one-on-ones at the moment. Sorry, just don't have the participation at that time slot. Just the way it's got to be. And on top of all that, as if that wasn't enough, I have a shitload of playthroughs. I've got all kinds of genres, all kinds of titles. Horror, action, adventure, racing, roguelite, walking simulators, gotcha games. I'm down to play just about anything, and I have almost 350 games in my library. So if there is something, and I don't think people pay attention to this, if there's something that you'd like to see me play, just throw it in the comments. Just say, hey, play this, and I will check my library. If it is in the library or it is a free-to-play game, bam, it will get bumped up to the top of the list to be rotated in as soon as I finish the next one. It is just that easy to have influence and impact on the content produced by this channel. You just got to say, go play this, and I'll be like, all right, I'll do it. Jeez, good grief. Just that easy. And I'm now doing movie reviews. As you know, as I go see them, it's not going to be something that I'm like going to dedicate myself every week to doing or anything like that. But as things pop up that are in my quote unquote wheelhouse, I'll go see them and give my thoughts on them. So check those out and look forward to more in the future. And I guess, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens, boys and girls, that just leaves me to say thank you once again. This was a really good episode. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I'm sure we enjoyed providing it for you. And until next time, later.